Hello there, my Sagittarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What is your vibe, Sagittarius? Ooh, I'm loving your energy, Sagittarius, but Lord have mercy. The last chapter, write your own story, closure, resolution, and forgiveness. Ooh, forgiveness is for you, Sagittarius. So time to switch things up. Life laundromat, choose your own destiny. Choices, destiny, and consequences. Ooh, look at that. Damn, Sagittarius. This is a good creative energy, Sagittarius. So some of you are wrapping things up in order to move forward. This is a good time for closure for you. What is it you want? I feel like you have so many options, so many opportunities. So you could be having some really vivid dreams, Sagittarius. Some of you are looking at your options and deciding what's going to be your next opportunity, what it is you're working for. Sagittarius, some of you could be moving from one accomplishment into another accomplishment. That doesn't have to be like a major accomplishment or goal with you. Those of you Sagittarius who are working on yourself, a lot of this is probably the work that people don't see that you're doing, Sagittarius, which is what makes this so beautiful here. You should be able to look back and find the positive in things, the life lessons in things, and move forward. Some of you, I don't feel like you're overly focused on the romantic side. So this is going to be a rather interesting time with you. So this is a good time to release all that sort of stuck, stagnant energy with regards to relationships or partnerships. Those of you feeling positive about dating, looking at things from a far different perspective. This is like a higher perspective as well here. Sagittarius, for some of you, don't get stuck in like revelations. Because it kind of feels like you have this opportunity or someone wants to bring about this opportunity where you just look at the doom and gloom in something. So do be mindful you don't go down that type of road when it comes to this like clearing work. Not everything is doom or gloom. Lord have mercy. Oh, that took a very interesting, complex turn. So do be mindful of the energy that you are partaking in right now, Sagittarius. Be mindful of a trickster energy as well. So whatever your sort of vibe is, stay focused on the positive here. Because some of you could start getting bombarded by energies that aren't yours or ideas or opportunities that aren't yours. Especially those of you that's moving forward, those of you that have choices and options. So this is like crosswatcher vibes. You always have a lot of crosswatcher energy, Sagittarius. Some of you need to kind of deal with that. There's the Ten of Wands. Keep doing the work. There you are, Sagittarius. So time to wrap things up, move on to something new, looking at things differently. Hopefully you find a peace and understanding. So that way everything has more of this sort of like neutral type vibe. So this is like instead of using fabric softener, you rinse in vinegar. So that way you kind of get all the old sudsy energy out, right? Those of you that know the beauty of rinsing in vinegar. It's kind of like that. So there's a lot of residual energy you need to let go of. This is a positive cleansing vibe as well. Something here with the yellow irises. I am drawn to the yellow flowers down there. This is kind of a cross between I can see clearly now and I see a better moon horizon. So you got a complexity around you. It always feels like you alternate between hellfire and damnation and our God is a loving God. There's the Seven of Swords. Moving forward with a lot of wisdom learned. There's the Nine of Swords. There's the Ten of Cups. There's the Three of Wands. Lord have mercy. The complexity with you, Sagittarius. This is like a lot of you close relationships or partnerships that you've had to kind of take a different viewpoint on. Those of you Sagittariuses who have switched it up when it comes to your religious beliefs or your spiritual beliefs here. Those of you out of relationships or partnerships. Your cross watchers always tend to show up in some sort of stuck, stagnant energy. Once you get this clarity, once you're able to move forward. So Sagittarius, I feel like a lot of the blockages with regard to you are those that are closest to you. So making sure that you're looking at things from a different perspective, more of a healthier perspective. Forgiveness is for you. So move forward, make the changes you need to make, and know that not everybody's going to be happy once you look at things from a different perspective. So, damn Sagittarius. Take what's yours and leave what's not. I feel like the complexity is on your part instead of when it comes to cross-watcher vibes. So a lot of that manipulation isn't going to work anymore. There's the Two of Pentacles. Your moon node's could have switched up. This could have something to do with retrograde. There's the King of Wands vibes. There's the High Priestess energy. And there's the Hermit energy. This is how you look at things, how you understand things, and this is how you kind of process that and make that kind of work on your behalf. Some of you could be praying to the Virgin Mary. You could be in the Mother Mary type vibes here. Whatever the hell this energy is, this is moving forward in kind of that peace, love, and light vibe. So you're looking at things from like the multiplicity of it, the multitude of it, the multifaceted energy around it. So it's more than just one. Some of you are doing a lot of work at the same time. So this is a lot of clearing work. This is a lot of clarity coming in very interesting and very unique ways with you. Definitely trust your intuition because I feel like your intuition is on point. You're probably having some really vivid dreams. Some of you all some really good dreams that kind of bring about the closure that you need. If people are getting readings on you or someone's trying to focus on your energy, I feel like someone else is getting nightmares. So whatever this complexity is with regard to you, Sagittarius, is very interesting. The happily ever after comes when you learn to sort of process this energy and understand the complexity of something. If you're going through something on a spiritual level, this is kind of like that understanding as well. The Hermit energy here feels like a PhD type vibe. So some of you, instead of looking at religion from like a maybe just a preacher's perspective or a priest's perspective, you could be looking at it from a completely different vibe. So maybe some of you thinking about seminary school, or some of you kind of doing a deep dive into the religion or the philosophies on something. So it's so beautifully complex with you, but it shouldn't overwhelm you. So you should be feeling more refreshed. You should be feeling more... It's kind of that energy of using vinegar in your rinse water. So that way it gets all that stuck detergent and soap and gook out of your clothes. You know what I mean? So this brings about a far better, interesting vibe when it comes to you. It's about this clarity, this sort of freedom. That's almost like Adam and Eve vibes as well when it comes to you. So maybe you're just going through something on a spiritual level here and looking at things from a different perspective. And that's really interesting when you listen to those who have doctorates in their field of study with religion. When they talk about it from an educated viewpoint, that could be kind of interesting and fascinating for you. So you look at it from a different perspective. That brings about more of a healing type vibe. That's almost like an archaeological vibe with that as well. So some of you could be visiting holy places. Some of you could be, maybe you're dealing with like religious artifacts. Those of you, if you're doing the rosary, or some of you with prayer beads, there does feel like a lot of religion on this. So you could be looking at things from that sort of perspective as well. Ten of Cups feels like a family vibe, a marriage vibe. But someone's in that energy here. So I feel like as you get this sort of clarity that you need, it brings about a lot more understanding with something. I feel like you're more in that energy of forgiveness here, Sagittarius, versus staying stuck or stagnant. It always feels like the difference between hellfire and brimstone and our God is a loving God. It's like it goes from one extreme to the other with you. So some of you are kind of finding that balance within yourself. So if you're struggling with your religion, or you're looking at something from more of a philosophical viewpoint, this could be as deep and as complex as it is for you, or it could be as simple as just looking at things from a different perspective. This is the energy of turning the channel. If it's not your vibe, it's not your vibe. You're choosing. You have a lot of choices. You have a lot of choices moving forward. So this is about endings, new beginnings when it comes to you, and looking at things from a far different perspective. Some of you with regard to your relationships or partnerships. So I don't feel like you're going to go into any sort of codependent relationship or partnership anytime soon. Because I think you are learning to look at these relationships or partnerships from a different perspective. Damn. Okay. Here's the Libra energy. There's the Hangman energy. Right over top of that Hermit vibe. So, damn. Some of you could have a Libra, Virgo vibe here. Some of you, maybe you're thinking about marriage, or some of you are getting out of a marriage. Some of you are looking at things from a far different perspective. I feel like you're moving away from the toxic vibes. More of a balanced type connection when it comes to you. Lord have mercy. Maybe some of you, there's this sort of spiritual, religious element when it comes to this sort of Ten of Cups vibe. This is definitely some old school energy. The Star, the King of Pentacles, the Judgment, the King of Cups, the Capricorn. Some of you, be mindful if you're dealing with someone who isn't a clergy. Someone could be dating somebody or looking at something from a very interesting sort of perspective here. Are you talking this out? Are you working this out? Are some of you changing your religion up to get a sort of different perspective on something? Oh, sweet Jesus. What do the Catholics call it when you get a divorce? And what is it? Discommunicated? Excommunicate? Whatever the fuck it is, right? So, damn. Keep this focus on you. Talk something out, work something out here. This is an interesting vibe. All comes down to how you look at something. A lot of options and a lot of opportunities here. So you could be going back. This could be sipping and reminiscing. Someone could be sipping and reminiscing on you, Sagittarius. But damn. Time to move forward on something. Definitely talk it out, work it out. Those of you, if you're looking at something from a spiritual standpoint, kind of understanding something. Street smart and wise here, so don't let yourself get sort of taken advantage of. This allows you to make some really smart choices here. I feel like there's an energy that you are aware of. So I feel like there's some baggage you do need to focus on releasing here, Sagittarius, which makes a big difference when it comes to you. So some of you could be talking something out, working something out as far as the religion of something goes. It's philosophy vibes too, if you're not a religious person or you're not a highly spiritual person. What's love got to do with it? What's love got to do with it? Okay, there's a Page of Swords at the bottom. So is this your cross-watcher vibe, Sagittarius? Queen of Pentacles, there with the Page of Wands. There's the Ten of Cups. There's the Moon vibes. There's the Ten of Pentacles. And there's the Seven of Swords. Endings, new beginnings on something here. Five of Swords, the Sun, the Hermit vibes, there with the Three of Wands. Sagittarius, some of you be mindful you don't get caught up in some sort of CULT type vibes. So if you're looking at something from a religious level or a spiritual level, some of y'all, this could just be a relationship or partnership wanting to come in. So this is someone that could be wanting that ring on the finger here. With the Ten of Cups there, with the Ten of Pentacles, and there's that Piscean moon, and here's the sort of Seven of Swords. So you could be looking at something from a spiritual level, from a spiritual perspective. You could be dating somebody. This isn't your energy, Sagittarius. This could be someone around you that can get really caught up when it comes to their relationships or partnerships. So someone could be in the process of joining a CULT. Or some type of vibe that isn't quite what the hell you think it is. I don't know if this is your energy, Sagittarius, or someone close to you with this Ten of Cups vibe. Because here's that double Hermit energy. So damn. Ooh. Page of Swords there with the Emperor vibe. There's the Seven of Pentacles over the Ten of Cups. With the Moon vibe is the Nine of Cups. Over top of the Three of Wands, excuse me, is the Two of Wands. And over here at the Seven of Swords is the Capricorn energy. When it comes to the Two of Cups, to the Lover's vibe, there to the Five of Cups. Ooh. There's a relationship or partnership that really is not good for you. Someone is definitely all about taking advantage of you as well. They're with that Ten of Cups. So, damn Sagittarius. A lot of fake-ass opportunists wanting to come in as well. So, who's talking marriage? Who's speaking about marriage? Who's all quick to get married up here? Some of y'all be mindful of that energy as well. Here's the Temperance Angel. There you are. This is almost like a baptismal energy. But there's a little too much drama on that. So, sweet Jesus. There's the Five of Swords. So, this is a reality of something. Who's controlling the narrative? Who's controlling the vibe? And what is this all about? There's that energy of like good and evil type vibes on this. So this is a philosophy. This is however you look at things. Some of you, whatever type of religion this is for you. Now be very mindful, because I do feel like you have that sort of Capricorn energy around you. I feel like you're getting the clarity that you need. You're having some really great dreams. You're looking at things from a different perspective. But anyone that's wanting to sort of play in your energy is probably having like nightmares. So, damn Sagittarius. If this isn't romantic with you, this is just like the vibe that you're in. Um, this is almost like commune energy. It's like a CULT energy. Who are you asking forgiveness from as well? It's kind of that vibe. Forgiveness is for you, right? So those of you working through your sort of energies here. Some of you could be dealing with an ex who's going through something, and it's like a religious vibe, but it's actually more of a kind of a toxic form of that. So be mindful of that energy wanting to come in. If you're dealing with anything that requires tithing or something along that lines, some of y'all could be rethinking that or relooking at that or kind of understanding that from a different perspective. I feel like this is an external energy with you, Sagittarius. So who's kind of controlling your narrative? So you got some interesting choices to make. You're going to have some tough choices to make as well. So, damn. Hermit energy is kind of finding the neutrality with something. So if you're going through something on a religious level, on a spiritual level, finding that's kind of common ground. So that way everything just sort of balances the fuck out. So it's not all one thing, right? Relationships, partnerships with you, work, love, life vibes with you, Sagittarius. But sweet Jesus. It shouldn't be this complicated for you. Find like the common factor, find like the common denominator. This should be like a very balanced, neutral type vibe. Wherever the fuck this Aries energy is that's in your life, this Emperor energy, that I feel like you kind of carried this burden around way too long. So this could be a stuck, stagnant relationship or partnership. You always have that Aries energy showing up. So this is that dominant energy. This is what's your sort of basic vibe on that? What's your basic thought or philosophy on that? That's a lot of old school energy too, so damn. Freedom, clarity, endings, new beginnings. Time for you to look at something from a different perspective. If something doesn't bring you like peace, happiness, and brings a sort of chill vibe to you, do you really need to focus always on the negative? So yeah, I feel like you almost need like a palate cleanser. For some of you, this could be communion. For some of you, you just need to kind of remove that energy, kind of get a new take on something and look at it from a different perspective. Some of you, if you're going through something on a religious level, listen to the PhDs. Listen to those that study it and look at it from more of an educational standpoint to maybe decide what's your vibe or not. It's just a different way of looking at something. Page of Swords there with the Two of Pentacles. So things are definitely meant to switch up for you. But there's still something you have to understand. This is understanding. This is how you perceive it. This is how you understand it. A lot of you, this is like the reality of something settling in as well. So much interesting change when it comes to you, Sagittarius. And Lord, that's what makes the difference. A lot of healing energy. But I feel like as you heal, Sagittarius, that sort of negative energy doesn't like the fact that you're healing. So damn. Notice the red string energy there? So whatever religious vibe, whatever this sort of vibe is with you, some of you, way too many sort of attachments to you that are forced or based on this heartbroken energy. Oh my god, that's like the Alanis Morissette song. What the hell is it called? I sang hallelujah in the choir. Oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. I confess my darkest deeds to an envious man. So, why does this feel like a religious vibe? Find a balanced energy. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It doesn't have to be overly, our God's a loving God. It doesn't, sure the fuck doesn't have to be hellfire and brimstone. So, damn. If you're not going through anything religious, you could have people trying to send some sort of negative energy your way as well. So, take what's yours and leave what's not here. Focus on this sort of positive vibe. Definitely be mindful of what the fuck you're taking in. And the mood that put you in, because I feel like you set the mood for this energy. There's that Scorpio vibe. The more you learn, the more you grow, the more that energy kind of just kind of gets dispersed out. So you could be mixing your religion with some philosophy. You can be mixing your religion with maybe some Reiki or maybe some Eastern philosophy on this. It is that energy of release. So that way no one can kind of tug on that emotional sort of pain you got. Ooh, someone just likes to pick the scab when it comes to you. So, damn, Sagittarius. 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. There's the 6 of Wands. You did a lot of work while someone wasn't paying attention. So, damn. This is like a lot of clarity of thought. This has definitely let me upgrade you as well. So, damn. Don't let yourself stay focused in this energy, Sagittarius, that you missed out on like the better opportunities. There's like you live, learn, grow, love. This is that continual sort of interesting vibe with you. Like the Fibonacci sequence. So, damn Sagittarius, look at things from a different perspective, understanding things from a different perspective. This is like the energy of just what brings you peace, love, and light. Because if it doesn't bring you some sort of closure or makes you feel good, what's the fucking point of something? You definitely switch things up. I feel like you switched things up when someone wasn't paying attention. My, oh my, Sagittarius. Empress, the 7 of Pentacles. This does feel like endings, new beginnings, growing, learning, understanding. There's a lot of time when it comes to this. So there's no quick fix. So if you're looking for like quick fix resolutions, you're not going to find it. So this is if you turn to religion to kind of understand something, thinking that you're going to get the clarity that you need, you'll find that a lot of that can seem rather open-ended. So this is bringing things kind of to an ending that work for you, that brings a really interesting resolution energy. Who's the bleeding heart? That 3 of swords there. So if you're visiting like holy sites or you're looking at things, yeah. Ooh. Someone is far too focused in that energy, which really makes the difference. So as long as you're finding peace, love, and light in whatever this sort of journey of discovery you're on, that's good. Some of you, while someone wasn't paying attention, you surpassed this energy. So you avoid this sort of tower moment. So those of you that stayed single, those of you that just focused on you for a while, those of you that aren't like in the trauma bonding vibe as well, I feel like that makes the difference with you. So you could be dealing with someone who is perpetually heartbroken, or they perpetually hold that sort of 3 of Swords vibe up. So you're dealing with someone that doesn't have the closure that they need. This is also somebody that has 99 problems and they caused all of them, but it's like that sort of stuck stagnant energy here. Some of y'all, when it comes to romantic relationships or partnerships, Lord have mercy. So, damn. Moving the fuck on from that instead of staying stuck in that energy. Ooh, focus on the healing. Some of you, that's kind of the whole point for some of this. Moving forward, there's the Leo vibes. So maybe you have strong Leo placement, or some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo that's trying to... You got a lot of fake-ass energy around you. So do be mindful of that. So, damn. Some of you could be dealing with people who kind of got into the wrong friends group, or the wrong, some of y'all maybe the wrong sort of affiliation here. Damn Sagittarius. I don't know, fake as fuck. It's kind of like you're having like positive dreams, you're getting positive affirmations, and someone else could be feeling that sort of stuck, stagnant energy. So damn, don't let this energy overwhelm you. You can get stuck in that if you're not careful here, Sagittarius. I feel like it's those that wanted to take advantage of you. I think Archangel Michael stepped in on your behalf. Gave you this sort of a switch up in opportunities. You pay attention to your astrology could factor in on this. Especially if you have strong Leo placement, strong Pisces placement. We got Taurus energy right here. It's all a matter of perspective, and it's all a matter of healing as well. Let me elevate you. I feel like a lot of you Sagittariuses were elevated while someone wasn't paying the fuck attention. So definitely be mindful of that energy that you attract in. Someone around you could have got caught up in some sort of CULT energy as well, or some sort of fake ass vibe like that. So take what's yours and leave what's not there, Sagittarius. There's the Seven of Swords. Maybe there's a Piscean energy. There's someone you shouldn't trust with the Seven of Swords. So trust your instincts on something. This is like something you're going to feel with that crow energy right there. Yeah, they're at the High Priestess. Trusting your intuition on something. High Priestess just feels like Mother Mary vibes. So I don't know if you're lighting the Mother Mary candle, you're saying your rosary, or you're just focused on anything that's based on that sort of loving vibe, very healing type energy within you. Damn, Sagittarius. You changed when someone wasn't paying attention, and now it's an interesting sort of conversation with you. Some of you could be having some interesting conversations if you're talking with clergy, or you're looking at something from a different perspective. Not everyone has a positive take when it comes to religion, right? So you could be rethinking that, or looking into that, or understanding that more. Maybe some of you were excommunicated, so now you're trying to figure out what that's about. I'm sure there's probably some sort of process you have to go through to get back into the church, right? Some of you looking for a church. I'm getting that like a prayer vibes. I'm so glad that they use that in Deadpool Wolverine, because Like a Prayer is an awesome song. So maybe some of y'all are hearing that, which is making you maybe kind of think about religion on a different perspective. Oh, Sagittarius, I'm loving your energy. Hopefully you're able to laugh and get some clarity on something. 22, speak your truth. So some of y'all could be talking this out, working this out. There's a lot of beautiful sort of new opportunities with you as well. That butterfly vibes there. That's like coming out of the cocoon. It's not as dramatic as the Phoenix Rising. It's far more kind of like beautiful and peaceful with you. 10, there's the Lagniape. It's like a good Wheel of Fortune vibe. Some of you just looking at things differently. So instead of staying stuck or stagnant and like just the negatives of something, looking at it from more of a positive standpoint, right? Wherever that vibe sort of takes you. So some of you could be listening to different preachers. Some of y'all could be going to different churches. Some of y'all could be looking at things from a different perspective. Those of you, if you had a strong religious background, maybe you're rethinking that and getting more sort of closure with that, understanding with that. It's as complex as you want it to be, Sagittarius, as long as you find that sort of peace and comfort on this. I feel like this is like a solo journey with you. So some of you could be going to church on your own. Some of you could be... I feel like this is a solo journey for you. So some of you could be switching up maybe what the family dynamic was when it comes to your religion. High Priestess there with the Hangman vibe. This feels far more like Mother Mary vibes. So this is more of a nurturing, loving type way of looking at things. So maybe some of y'all are... this could be like the novenas. A lot of Catholic vibes on this. So whatever works for you, whatever your deity of choice is, you could be like repeating scripture, reading scripture. This could be what brings you sort of balance. So you could have your favorite hymn or your favorite psalm or your favorite saying that brings about this interesting transformation and growth with you. Ooh, top of that with the Hermit energy. So I definitely feel like your prayers get heard, or this connection you have is definitely very strong and very interesting. Some of you could definitely be talking this out with clergy, or you could be looking at the sort of perspectives on something. This feels far more complex, Sagittarius. Maybe you're not that complex, but you could be just sort of switching up your vibes here. I love the fact that Mother Mary energy keeps showing up for you. So this should feel like a very nurturing vibe. It should almost feel like you're being cradled. Some of you are dealing with that Emperor energy, which is way too... It could be way too out there. So if you're dealing with somebody that just doesn't share the same viewpoint as you, that could be something that switches it up with you. You could both be religious, but have different sort of spectrums when it comes to the religion on something. Ooh. I love this. Take what's yours, Sagittarius. Leave what's not. This is, it's very fulfilling for you. It's endings, new beginnings. It's understanding. A lot more clarity coming in. More of a peaceful vibe with you than more of a negative. So you could find what works, and you kind of like that vibe. I feel like you're the only one that's going through this. So that would be singular for you. So take what's yours and leave what's not, Sagittarius. It should make you happy. You should be finding happiness and peace and contentment. So keep doing the work, Sagittarius. Good luck, God bless, like, share, subscribe. Take what's yours and leave the fuck what's not.